Hello, new representative, and welcome to your first new representative orientation webinar video. My name is Anissa Scott, and I am the team leader and coach for the Avon Team Victory Group of Representatives. Welcome to our team. I'm so glad to have you as a part of our team, and I'm really looking forward to coaching you to success. So let's get started with our training today. Our agenda for today is first, the welcome, second, to view the things that you can accomplish with an Avon business, the opportunities available to you, how simple it is to get started, and creating your first action plan. But first, let's look at what others have been able to accomplish with their Avon business.
Where can you stay at home and take care of your family? I've raised all my 3 daughters. My granddaughter are all Avon children, and and earn the kind of money. I mean, I can't even fathom this.
I am living my dream. I wanted to buy a house, I bought a house.
I've been able to put both my kids through college, so neither of them have a student loan.
I gave myself a raise in 2011, $13,000, and I said, you can't do that in corporate America.
With Avon, we actually rocketed to the top within our first year.
And now we pay all our bills strictly
Everything.
with Avon income.
Avon has basically changed my entire life. Avon allowed me to live the life that I deserve.
Who doesn't need lipstick and makeup and the awesome quality, products that we have?
We have the brand recognition that we're comparable to Coca-Cola.
Nosotros probamos con otras compañías y realmente cuando llegamos a Avon y nos dimos cuenta de la magnitud que podía llegar nuestro negocio, Avon es la mejor.
Seeing the positive impact that I have been able to foster in lives because of my Avon business, that's very, very rewarding. So not only am I leaving a legacy for my children, but I'm also helping my downline members to leave a legacy for generations to come.
I have a 6-year-old daughter, Lydia, and I want to make sure she knows that a woman can do anything that she sets her mind to do if she works hard and goes after it.
To me, it's really an honor. It's an honor to say I'm an Avon lady.
Isn't it amazing to see how Avon is changing lives all around the world? The people featured in the previous video are top representatives, and they all started just like you, just like I did, with a $10 investment and the new representative kit. So you can do this too. All it takes is determination and the belief that you can do it. So let's discuss the opportunities Avon has for you. Avon offers you great opportunities to earn. First, grow your customers and earn up to 50% from personal sales. Second is to grow a team and to earn up to 13% of your team sales. So, basically the first option is a traditional representative, which means you'll be selling to customers. And that's really a great way to earn money quickly. So you can call that option as your now money option. So if you decide to add the second option, which is called the leadership program, you can earn a second stream of income from Avon. So this income will come to you via check or direct deposit. And you can call this your later money. So how does being an Avon representative begin? It begins with your personal commitment to work your Avon business so that it produces a profit for you. The more effort you put into your business, the more you can achieve and even exceed your expectations with your earnings. So first, it is very important that you think about what you have come to Avon to do. Is it to pay bills, transition into a job where you can spend more time with your family, treat yourself to something fun or relaxing, to save for a holiday shopping spree, to make an expensive purchase, to save for a vacation, to go on a shopping spree for you or for your family, to save for retirement or build a savings account or your nest egg. So guess what? With a lot of drive, commitment, and effort, it is possible to have everything listed above. And it's as simple as 1. Inviting. 2. Informing. And 3. Inspiring. As a traditional representative, your invitation list is extremely important. The larger the invitation list, the more money you can earn. So we'll go through and go into the invitation list on the next slide. So number 1 is to invite everyone you meet to browse the brochure, to ask you questions about Avon and Avon products, to try Avon samples of products, and then to buy products. So in summary, this is simply good customer service. The better your customer service, the larger your earnings will be. Your customer is just looking for you to show them the newest products or products you find exciting. Doing this will bring the brochure to life. Giving your customer guidance on how to choose the right products for them and how they should use it will also increase your sales and earnings. These techniques and more can be found on your Avon.com, the training tab, then the Avon Pathways training site. So number 3 would be to inspire your customers to believe in the brand, to remain loyal, and share their passion for Avon with others. Once you show your customer that you're a great representative, they will have no problem telling their friends about you. Customer referrals are great for building a large business. Now, if you decide to build that second stream of income that I was mentioning about before, the leadership program, this is how you would get started. And you're going to use the same 3 principles in number 1, invite, number 2, inform, number 3, inspire. So let's go through them. Number 1, invite. Invite your prospects to learn about Avon. Prospect will be a prospective representative or someone who you think would be a good representative. Let them ask you any questions that they have about Avon and answer them to the best of your ability. And ask them to join you as a new representative. To simplify this, look at your invitation list. Who on your list needs extra money? These are people who you can invite to join you as a representative. Number 2 is to inform your downline members. Your downline would be the representatives who have decided to become a representative with you, and basically would be your team. So inform your new downline members about the Avon opportunity, how to find customers, and how to sell. So informing is just passing on the information that you have learned. So basically, what you're learning right now in this training webinar is some information that you can pass on to your team, to new representatives that come into the business with you, or even any of the trainings that you attend, whether it's by me or whatever that Avon has available. Just passing that information along is informing. And also, you want to inform those people who you have thought about would need extra money. So not just the people who have become a part or decided to take you up on your offer and have become a part of your team, but also people who you're still trying to give them more information about Avon and about the Avon representative opportunity. And just telling them more about it and giving them more information so that they can make more of an informed decision as far as what they would like to do. So number 3 would be inspiring. Inspire your new downline members to believe in themselves, improve their sales, and join sales leadership. So inspiring those who join you with Avon is simple. All you need to do is just share them the successes that you've had with Avon so far. And then inspiring them to take advantage of the second stream of income too, which is the leadership program, and just joining the leadership program with you. So let's work on the key to building a successful business, and that is your invitation list. The invitation list can be found in your Believe training booklet, or see the resources below for the link to the Adobe PDF printable version. You may have already started to develop your invitation or your customer list. And if you have, you'll be amazed at how many potential customers and potential representatives you know, and how simple it is for you to expand off of that list. So basically, once you contact everyone on your list, the next step is to invite everyone you meet to experience what Avon has to offer them, either as a customer or to offer them if they became a representative. So let's look at how to build your invitation list. The first step is to think of everyone you know and everywhere you go. So you can utilize the acronym FROGS to make things easier for you and to help you to expand your list. So let's go through how to use FROGS. F is for friends. So write down those who are your friends. And don't leave anybody out because you want this list to be comprehensive. You want it to have absolutely everyone that you know on this list. And I'll tell you the importance of putting everybody on your list in a few minutes. R is for relative. So who are your relatives? Write down your mom, dad, siblings, cousins, aunts, uncles, extended family, everyone. Next is O, which is for occupation. So those are the people who you encounter at work, going to work, coming home from work, in your office building, and during your lunch break. So these people could be, for example, your co-workers, the people who you see when you take public transportation in the morning, or when you take public transportation coming home in the evening, the security guard who works in your office building, if your office building has like a general office receptionist, and the place where you usually go for lunch, or places where you run errands while you're down there at your job. These are all people that you can put underneath your occupation list. Next will be G, and G is for groups. The first G is for groups. So write down your and your family social groups. And if you know the names of the people that are in these groups, be sure to write them down. And if you don't know their names, then just write down the number. So if you belong to a certain group, you can write down, if you don't know their names, there are 10 people in this group. So that way you can make sure that you know that you want to contact the 10 people that are in that group. So you can do a number instead. So examples of groups of a social group could be a book club, a reading club, the parents of the children in your child's karate class, church groups, the gym or aerobics class, the parents of your kids' friends, and the parents who you see when you're picking up your children or drop them off at school every day. So the next will be G, which is geography. Geography would be your neighborhood and or your neighbors. So write down the names of your neighbors, the ones that you know. Or if you don't know their names, you can write down their house number. So write down all the different streets and blocks in your neighborhood, and just continue to grow from there. So if your neighborhood, for example, in Washington, D.C. is Petworth, then write down the streets and the blocks that are part of the Petworth neighborhood. Having your neighbors as customers is great because all you have to do is walk to deliver a brochure or to deliver their order. And it'll save you time, it'll save you gas, you can deliver it after work, you can deliver on weekends. If you have a 15-minute break or just 15 minutes of time, you can go down the street, walk down the street, make a delivery, and you're done. It's really simple. You also want to include in your neighborhood list a neighborhood store that you visit all the time or regularly, a grocery store, the laundromat, dry cleaner, post office, basically neighborhood places that you visit regularly. So S would be for social, and social would be for social networking or electronic. So that group could be, or people that you would want to put in that list could be people who you email, people who you text message, people who you call on the phone, talk to on the phone, any Facebook friends that you have, if you're on MySpace, Friendster, Pinterest, if you're in a chat room, if you participate in a blog, or if you have a blog. These are all places or all different groups of people that you can write down on your list. So to expand even further, you can think of things like this. Groups of people who you may know, or just expanding your list from here, would be, who would you invite if you had a wedding? Who would you invite if you threw a birthday party for yourself? Who would you invite if you threw a birthday party for your children? Who would be the parents that would be bringing the children? Who do you mail Christmas cards to? These are all examples of groups of people that you contact, whether regularly or every few months or maybe once a year, but these are all potential contacts for you. And anyone who is long distance can be serviced through your eRepresentative website. And with that, they can just go on your eRepresentative website, they can purchase the products and it will be shipped directly to them through Avon. I mean, it's really simple. So to continue to expand your list, you just want to think of people who, once you get out the people who you know personally or you talk to regularly, or you feel like you have some type of friendship with them or are acquaintances with them, you want to go into the people where you know their face and they know your face. So for example, if you go to, like when I mentioned the dry cleaners, if you go to the dry cleaners and you really don't know each other on a first name basis, however, they are familiar with you and you're familiar with them because you come in there regularly, that's someone you can give a brochure to because they're already familiar with their face and they're comfortable with you. So always think about that as well. Places where you go, where people know your face and you know their face because you're a regular and they know you as a regular, because it'll be easier for you to really get to talk to them. Or even when I was mentioning before about public transit, if when you're going to work and coming home from work every day, sometimes there's certain people that you see all the time because you get off at the same time. There may be people who you have small talk with regularly on the public transportation, or the clerk that checks you out at your local grocery store. These are all people who you might have small talk with. And that's a great opportunity for you to talk to them more about Avon, introducing a brochure to them, and talk to them about, what you've been doing. You just became a representative, and would they like to become a representative too? So, with all of these categories and all of these ideas, there is no reason why you shouldn't have all 50 slots on the invitation list filled. Okay? And actually, it should be on another sheet of paper if you really go through that list. And again, don't leave anybody out. Write everybody down on the list because you're going to go through it again. Alright, so part 2 is for you to go through everyone. But before we do that, I want you to look at everyone that's on your customer list. And here's the thing. The average customer order is between $20 and $25. So imagine if your entire list ordered with you, or even half the list. That's a lot of earnings. That's a lot of potential earnings. So to increase your chances of them ordering, write down everything that you know about that person. Recent conversations, things that you know about their life. Write that down and have notes. So that way, when you introduce the Avon brochure, it can be personalized. So here's an example. Hi Sarah, I just started my Avon business. Now remember you were saying that your son's birthday is coming up. So would you like to look through the Avon brochure to see if there's anything you would like to order for his gift? So basically what you did was you took Sarah and you took something that you knew about her and you personalized it. You personalize your introduction to Avon. And when you do that, it'll make things easier, or it make things easier, or that person more receptive to take a brochure from you and actually look through it, because they realize that you actually thought about them. Then for those who are interested in that second stream of income, which would be the leadership program, look over your notes again and see if there's anyone who needs extra income. So for example, is there anyone on the list who has a child that's going away to college? Maybe that parent needs some extra income to be able to pay for their child in college, to be able to pay for their tuition, or to be able to pay for the things that they need. And again, you want to go back and personalize your introduction of Avon to them, and that's how you'll get the best results. And that'll head you towards your first check as a leadership in the leadership program as a leadership representative. So let's talk about how customers equal earnings. So for your first 4 orders, or your first 4 campaigns with Avon, you will get 40% earnings on any Avon Beauty products. So that'll be Avon Beauty, jewelry, makeup, and personal care items. Basically everything in the book that doesn't have the 4 diamond symbol next to it. So the 4 diamond symbol you pretty much see on clothes, shoes, home items, things that Avon doesn't make itself. So those items you will earn a flat 20% on. However, even though it may seem that you only are earning a flat 20%, those items tend to be more expensive. So you end up earning a good amount of money anyway. So don't ignore the 20% items, because those items are definitely worth selling as well. So now let's go back to your list. How many people did you write on your list? 5, 10, 25, 100, 200. Imagine if 25 people ordered a $25 order from you, and it was all 40% items. Look at how much you can earn in 2 weeks. So if you had 25 customers order $25 an order, $25 order each, that would be $625 in sales. And if they ordered Avon Beauty at 40% earnings, you would get $250. So imagine if you were able to reach 25 customers in 2 weeks. That is $250 that you can earn in 2 weeks, which means a potential $500 for the month. And that's amazing. Can you imagine what you could do with an extra $500 in your pocket every month? So if you have less than 25 people, multiply the number of people in your invitation list by $25 and see how much you can earn. Now, go back and think more on your list, because the more people that you invite, the more people you have written on your invitation list, the larger your potential earnings will be. So now, after your first 4 orders with Avon, this is when the earnings chart will come into play. So the earnings chart is where it says personal sales right underneath it. That's your earnings chart. That can also be found in your Believe booklet, as well as the plan to achieve, which we'll go into in a little bit. So basically, when you look at the earnings chart, depending on the size of your order, will determine how much you earn. And basically, to remain at the 40% mark, you will need to sell $425, between $425 and $900. $899.99 in order for you to earn 40%. Okay? And basically, if you're serving 25 customers at $25 each, then you'll earn 40% earnings. So that can be your goal or your guide every campaign, to service 25 customers. So now let's look at and help you and learn how to create your first action plan. So again, this sheet can also be found in the Believe booklet. So with the action plan, think about how many customers you want to reach in one Avon campaign, which lasts for 2 weeks. The dollar amount that you want each order to be. So for example, if you want to shoot for a $20 order or a $25 order for each customer. What you want your total order to be. So if you want your total order to be $625, for example, like what's on in front of you right now, 25 customers times $25 each is $625. So basically, how much you want your total order to be, and based off of what your total order is, how much are you expected or projected to earn from that order. So you also want to include on your action plan your immediate goals and your long-term goals, because that will help you keep focused. And it'll help you to realize exactly or have an estimate of how much money you need to earn. And it'll help you to plan more efficiently, because you'll know exactly around how many customers you need to have, exactly around how much you need to order in order for you to reach the order amount that you need to be at in order for you to earn what you need to earn. So remember, with Avon, your potential earnings are virtually unlimited based on how much effort you put into your business. So to continue to build your business, to continue to grow your business and to earn as much as possible with your business, keep focusing on and working your invitation list so that you can grow your orders and build your second stream of income, which is an Avon representative team. So, for continued training, that's available face-to-face. New representative email trainings are available. Online tools are available, such as online training and resources through YourAvon.com and through the Avon Pathways training site. You can learn from by attending the events that are held by your local district sales manager or local division sales manager, or events that are just held in your area. And through Avon social media, which should be Avon is on Facebook, Avon has a Tumblr site, and Avon is on YouTube. So for our team, in order to look for more training from us, then you want to check our blog, and to find the website for our blog, you want to check your email, because my emails typically have the blog web address at the bottom. You'll also receive trainings through email. You'll also see more posts on YouTube, more trainings on YouTube, and then eventually we'll start having conference calls. So let's talk a little bit more about Avon Pathways, which is your training website online, which has webinars, and it also will list different events that are coming up. And there are different tools and resources and documents that are available that you can use to help build your business. So training is key to becoming a knowledgeable and successful Avon representative. So you'll definitely want to utilize all the tools that are available. One thing for certain, they're free. So you definitely want to utilize these tools that are available for you as a part of being a representative. So the online courses, the first set of online courses that you will want to take through Avon Pathways are Believing Your Success with Avon, Achieve Through Sales Success Conversations 1 and 2, Getting Started on YourAvon.com, Launching Your Avon Business, Online Ordering, and Beauty Basics. These courses will help you get off to a great start. So next, let's go into the actions that you need to do after this webinar is over that will help you to continue to work success. The first thing is, as I've been mentioning, continue to build your invitation list. You want to have as many people written on your list as possible. Continue to grow, continue to expand your list. And again, once you have talked to everyone on your list, then the next thing would be for you to, people who you meet on the street, offer them an Avon brochure. And then from there, referrals. Once you build up a rapport with your customers, the next phase with that could be asking them for referrals so that you can build from their recommendation of you. Also, you want to know your store, which is the campaign business buzz. So there are like two options for your business buzz. One is the webinars that I'll be posting on our YouTube website. Two would be to attend your district sales meeting, which will be held by your district sales manager. Now, the best thing for you to do is to view both, because the business buzz that I'll be posting on YouTube will be from a representative perspective. And then the business buzz that your district sales manager will have, which he or she may also call your district sales meeting, will come from a district manager's perspective. And it's great for you to get as many opinions as possible so you can kind of figure out what works for you and what will work for you in your business. Now, if you don't have an opportunity to attend your district sales meeting, or if you're out of the loop and you don't know when your district sales meetings are, definitely feel free to give me a call, and I will talk to you and tell you about the district sales meeting that I had with my manager and tell you the ideas that we talked about and that we discussed. So that way you won't miss out on that training. The next thing is to set customer goals every campaign, and this is so important. If you don't set goals for yourself every campaign, it's so easy for you to get lost in that 2-week period, and next thing you know, you don't have any orders. It's really easy. So you really need to focus on making sure that you establish your goals every campaign, because it'll keep you driven towards what you need to do, and then you can really make a plan of action according to that. So again, if there are 25 customers that you want to reach, and over that 2-week period, maybe you're only going to talk to 3 or 4 or 5 customers a day, or maybe 10 customers a day, and break that up. So, but if you don't set a goal for the campaign, then you can't set a plan. So, which means you can't follow through on that plan. So really setting goals every campaign helps for you to hold yourself accountable for you achieving your goals every campaign and every order with Avon. The next would be to set up your web office. This is so important because the web office is linked to your e-representative website, which I explained to you before is a good way for your long distance family members, friends, or people on your invitation list to be able to order from you for you to get earnings. Your web office is also great because you can put down each person's name. You can create a list where you can put down each person's name, and you can put in the order underneath each person. What's great about that is that you can now be able to look and see what each person orders and what each person likes to order. So you can be able to use that as a way to talk to them. You know what they like, you know what they order, and that way if a new product is coming out with with the items that they usually order, then you already know that that's the customer that you can talk to about that product. So it really helps you strategize better with personalizing Avon for each person when you set up your web office and enter each customer that you have in your web office. And also, you want to make sure that you have contact information for that person. So whether it's a phone number, preferably a phone number, or an email address, in the web office, you'll need to add a phone number or an email address there as a method of contact between you and that person. The next thing would be customer service and follow-up. And that's what the phone number and the email address is for. Now, I will say if you ask someone's email address and you opt for Avon to send emails to them, then they will start getting emails from Avon. But following up with your customers is extremely important. It gives you control over your Avon business and basically takes the control out of your customer's hands. Your customer may get busy and have so many things to do throughout the day that you may give them a brochure and they completely forget to look at the brochure, and that's not their intention. So, as the representative and providing good customer service skills, then it would be upon you for you to give them a call as a reminder and say, "Hi, have you looked at the brochure yet? I was calling to see if you had an order." And just that simple thing, oh my goodness, following up can boost your sales. Like, you can have a $200 sale from everyone who has called you and placed an order. But if you call all the people who you gave a brochure to who haven't called you yet, that order can easily go from 200 to 400 just from you calling and following up with people. I've done it before, and it's amazing what following up can do to your order size. So last, you want to continue with your pathways training, the training courses that I mentioned before that you should take, making sure that you take those online courses, and making sure that you schedule your training contacts. So scheduling your training contacts will be scheduling a contact or a training with the person who brought you into Avon, or me as the team leader of Avon Team Victory, or your district sales manager. So these are the opportunities that are available for you to help you to build your business, and these are just the action plans to help to keep you moving towards having a successful and building a successful business. So at this point, thank you so much for listening to this webinar video training. I hope that you were able to learn a lot, and I hope that this really helped you to get a firm idea of how to get started with your Avon business and how vital that invitation list is to exploding your Avon business and for immediate success. So if you have any questions about anything that I mentioned, you can contact either the person who appointed you as representative, or you can contact me, again, Anissa Scott, the team leader and coach of Avon Team Victory. And again, for my contact information, you'll want to check your emails because I send out emails that has my contact information on it. And also, if you visit youravon.com, it will list who is the person who brought you into Avon and their phone number, and it will also list your district sales manager and their contact information. So congratulations on becoming a new Avon representative, and I wish you much success with your business. And I look forward to partnering with you and working with you. And again, if you have any questions at all, or comments, or problems with anything at all regarding Avon, then please feel free to reach out and let us that are here that deal with Avon help you. So thank you again for attending this training.